Catastrophic topics of apocalypse, from tropics to metropolis. Brothers be praising the obelisk, it's obvious. The ominous requires a bright light to be prominent in the darkness. Only mosaic that matters is the conscious. Awakened minds of the bronze tip, arrowheads that read glyphs, scary dreads that breathe spliffs. Realize we still on slave ships called the continent. Stay away from the Pontius, scrawniest with the complex of Adonis and Herodotus. God's gift is knowing that you're flawed. Embrace the golden roasted as well as the oldest claw. I folded paws soon as I felt sawed. Scorned hearts morose and odd, but can't hide the scolded nod. A mask with the boldest scars, pouring jars of the token God's tears. Peers pour up the coldest beers and fear nothing when it comes to spears. Aboriginal women teaching me to face the darkest ears and pierce the jaded hearts with these broken gears. Stuck in reverse from past guilt. I can't rock with a man who doesn't stand still. Still trying to rehearse on these damn stilts. My fam kills, and by fam I meant fans and guilds of the highest order of brands of skill. I'm transient ill like gypsies filled with Spanish fly mixed with the bone meal in their oatmeal. I coax wills like most grills that crush coke seals into the throat gills. I broke feels when I spoke stills of negatives against these hope fields, but my dope yields crops of choke hills. Nutritional joke content labeled real. I'm the color of maple eels and the squalor of Rape O'Neal. I can't take those pills and I won't wear those heels, but I can flood your mind with rains of a pain that tilts your heart to the side of the maniac's view, like 4 rooms with pews lined with candles, enigmatic looms, weaving an image of erratic dooms, blooming primitive tunes until organic is all you spew. I might fall for you if you call me cute until I puke. All the demons in the ciphers I rebuke until they shoot. Speaking with Septuagint flutes in my tombs, exhume past exhibits, the evidence explicit. Those devils we trick them, remix them elixirs of absinthe type liquors. We lip down the bitters, flip the script that might lift her. Don't just sit and take a picture. These lines make up fixtures that hold flames in scriptures, like those caves by excerpts invented the verse and birth. The bird had taught the scoff at the burning copper. Don't see the coffins lined in cloth, running from the monsters underneath their plots. Summon heat bangers every time I talk. Herd animals walk on rocks and pop locks when a cop drops another soldier. No, it's not something I'm just supposed to get over. Yehovah birthed me in a Nova. 3 crack dealers worked her over with baking soda. Follow the brightest star in the park and there you are, panhandling in a jar. You got a Benz, I got a busket, but I must get a musket if I wanna thrust jets into the next motherfucker trying to touch it without permission slips. I'm less than quick, but not dumb enough to start some shit. Smart only makes waves if you're in a bitch, you're in a tiff. When your only angle is to get out of it. I'm proud that I'm the loudest skirt with cold brains in her soul veins, low main in her cold train, and propane in her lobes vein. I fold cranes when I'm lonesome, send kites to the wholesome town to feed the homeless, and heed advice from the man who don't rush, takes his time in the moment and grows up, knowing that the torment eventually blows up if we don't nurture both sides of hands we've been dealt. Seamen felt the wrath of Cthulhu's belt. Ahura's pelt smelted into Guru's realm. I melt films with soap bubbles, spiced in erotic throat guzzles, till the befuddled rope cuddle in their puppet puddles of filth, dancing and fucking at will, reading the journals of John Smith, covered in peanut butter on an anthill. God's watching us with a magnifying glass and a staunch will to Old Testament burn us like Sodom's hills, fill krill with sulfur and radioactive spills. Have Cain stalk the earth till he found his fill of hookers and dirty fingers. My murky lingers, drowned in the lotus, floating on a balance beam that can't even hold us. Papyrus with canvas reams and savage dreams, schemes, streams of cream beams, mean with teams of fiends, breed genes with toxic spleens. If they don't wash them greens, I watch them scream, but this is my only release. Have the nurse calling the priest as if they bothering me, while the first words is always peace. Stop following beast and carve your own path. Don't wallow and weep, the hollowest peeps judging the scholar of me. Like a one-woman army, I'm all I can be.